live on Yongzhou, as Mr. Bitter said. And Ben, why don't you go ahead and introduce our lovely players?
Spawning up the top right-hand corner of the map. The blue Zerg player, the Thunder from Down Under. It's Moonglade.
Moonglade, of course, had a great run in WCS America Season 1, made it into the top 8, and played a great series there against the Terran player. Was it Alive? Was it Ryong? It was either of the two.
It was Ryong.
I think it was Ryong as well. Season 2 didn't go that well for Moonglade.
He was like in winning positions like
in all 3 games.
Yeah. And just couldn't close it out.
That was back then in New York. Since then we moved everything to the West Coast.
Blade's opponent down in the bottom left-hand corner of the map from China.
West Coast, Best Coast. Compton.
Okay. It is Zoo Top. Zoo standing for Zenith of Origin.
That's correct. First I just thought he was a really big fan of going to the zoo.
I have been wanting to go to the zoo recently.
I don't think you'll find top there.
The thing about the zoo is like you always like, yeah, let's go to the zoo, it's gonna be fun. And you get there and it's
I haven't been to the zoo.
Seldom that fun, and oftentimes it's just kind of sad.
I haven't been to the zoo in 12 years.
Last time I went to the zoo, I was 18 years old. It was part of my senior class.
Which zoo was it, man?
We went to a zoo in South Carolina, and
South Kakalaka.
yeah, we spent the night there. And they let us go into the cage with the tiger, and it was really scary. The tiger roared, and it was so loud that it like made your insides vibrate.
Ooh. Louder than Katy Perry?
It was louder than Katy Perry.
Are you sure?
It was.
I think she can be very loud.
It was more of a violent reaction than Miley Cyrus twerking.
Alright, top only dropping a single simulator so far. Already researching WCS technology. I thought that was... never mind. Everything's kind of standard. I was caught off by a zoo story, man. That's why all my timings were thrown off.
Hey man,
like,
the
what did I miss over there?
It's an interesting place.
Mothership core on the way as well, and after you get that first I kind of wonder. Moonglade just getting his overlords in a good position, so later on he can get that crucial scouting information that he needs. So far Moonglade's overlord scouting has been good in both games. It was definitely not the overlord scouting why he lost last game. It was just in the phase of the game where he should have been active with those speed links, but he was too caught up with those 3 air units that were idling on the edge of his creep. Of course, props to Top for doing that. If you force your opponent to look at a different position, it's more likely that he forgets to do something that he normally wouldn't forget.
This is the same build out of Moonglade that he used on Belshir Vestige, getting that fast third base. And
it's a little harder here, I think, because
the way Glade does this, Kevin, he doesn't power his drones that hard. Like it doesn't. No,
but it leaves the option for him to do that.
It doesn't really kick for a while.
I think this could be very hard. If hidden pylons go up, and is this a probe? Yes, it is. I think this is actually a little risky for Moonglade, because it's a lot harder to keep that third base alive on this map. They're gonna have to go all the way around these rocks. There's no way he's able to kill these rocks in time. Taking a look at the WCS technology this time, yeah, still going to be pretty damn quick. A little over 6 minutes. Moonglade's making a lot of links, but I don't know if it's going to be easy for him to keep this alive. I think it's going to be a little
I don't know that he can
dicey.
even save this hatch, man. He's got to go so far. Now we'll see. But I mean, there's just speed's not going to be here.
No. He's making a lot of links right now from only 26 drones on Derelict. It was a different scenario. He's doing it up 34.
This is the perfect kind of build for Top too, to kind of exploit what Glade's doing. Glade's going to try and deal with this pylon,
which is not a bad idea. If he's able to kill all these pylons all the time.
Oh, it's gonna be close, but no cigar.
Oh no, I think Glade is in a little bit of trouble.
This has gone from bad to worse. It's not only is he going to lose this base, he's also going to lose a ton of units.
He picked up the probe, and he's going to be able to pick up this as well. But I still think he might end up losing this hatchery. There's going to be a lot of DPS put out on this hatch. Queen is about to spawn. Glade really wants to fight with his queen, because then the Lynx can fight the Zealots. That's what's going to happen right now. He needs a few more units.
Extra queens are coming down for slowlings. Waddle into the fight. Is Glade gonna hold this? Are you serious right now, Queens?
He's not done yet.
Hey, stop it, Queens! Queens, what are you doing?
Queens really want to get the mothership core.
They went on a journey that they should have
Glade's economy has been slowed down extremely much.
Not only that, his larva has been just absolutely brutalized
Yeah,
here.
that's what I meant with the economy, because all the queens are out of position. Overlord's counting gets on. I'm not sure if Glade has spotted this third nexus that was going up during all this. I mean, I like the decision making there by Moonglade to focus down the probe and the pylons at all costs. Yeah, sure, I was going to lose a lot of units in the process, but I would eventually defend. Glade just doesn't know about this yet.
Keep going up. Oh, he's going to see it.
Yep.
But what can he do about it?
Nothing anymore. He's also pretty low in economy. If he picks up a sentry, that would be nice. Very good force suit by Top. Man, I love the way that Top has played this out so far.
Oh, I think Glade is so dead. This is a terrible position. He's managed to squeeze out 38 drones, and he's got queens now. And he's
you can't say
injecting.
that he's so dead. I mean, this is still a very open game of StarCraft, but it's safe to say that this is a good opening for Top. Top has achieved what he wanted.
This is a great opening for Top, man. Now, Moonglade, certainly, if Top gives him the time...
Which I think he will, because he's going 3 bases for a reason. How many gates is he at right now? He's just on 5 gates. It would be very good for Top if he decides to move out in a certain phase of the game, just to put on pressure and force Moonglade to make more and more units.
Look at all these extra gates. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th gateway
Okay,
building
so
right now. Moonglade's trying to go straight to Spire. He's got no other tech, no Roach Warren, no Evo chambers. He's getting layers. He's gone up to 6 gas.
I don't think Top is going to give Moonglade the time to go up to that 4th hatchery being morphed in now as well for our Australian heroes on 54 drones. You know, if he would have if he would decide to make roaches, if he would decide to make hydras, this is already your moment. But you say he's going Spire?
Well, now the Roach Warren goes down. Maybe he's going to change gears. He cannot afford... Oh, it's just tough, man.
Like burrowed roaches from an economy like this of 4 hatcheries could definitely
he can make a ton of them. There's that Spire we were talking about.
No. I don't think Spire is going to be the way. Of course, Munilist can be absolutely fantastic against gateway units only, but I'm afraid that Moonglade...
Top's taking his time. He built these gateways, but he's not really been using them.
At the end of the day, it's going to be like 12, 14 Munilists trying to start a base race against like 6, 7 defensive stalkers that will be warped in and a photon overcharge. I just don't see it happen, unless Top decides to sit back for...
Depends on how much time Top takes. He's still not warping in units, Kevin. He's delaying a ton. Now he's going to make a hallucinated Phoenix, and this will probably prompt a reaction. Moonglade's also getting +1 ranged attack.
Top's going to go for it soon. He's going to warp in
about that.
1 or 2 defensive cannons, I think, on each base.
Here come the army warp ins. First it's Stalkers. He's had a lot of sentries.
Here comes the cavalry.
They're gathering energy for a while, and Glade, man, you just get everything at once, and I don't think that this is a time when you can afford that.
This has been a very uninspiring hallucinated Phoenix scout.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta see that you've taken your extractor in your main base.
And you're up to
very interesting. Okay, so Spire's gonna finish. Top still doesn't know.
I guess he wants
7 more Stalkers, DT and Blink All-Star.
15 minutes. I mean, that's more than what I expected.
But Blade can just never fight the army. All he can do is base race. And,
but you know,
not only that, so much of his larva is in this 3rd base, and he's just gonna get crushed.
Still, the entire army is with Top's army. Top doesn't have observers, which is very annoying because he cannot take out these creep pumas, and he won't be able to get pylons anywhere nearby.
Pylons are going up, Lings are coming out.
Top is definitely taking his time. He's a gentleman.
Yeah, Glade, pull these drones, Glade. Pull these drones, Glade.
I think Glade is going to try to get a fight.
Oh man, this is weird.
Force field?
Alright, here we go. Force field's going to go down. Stalkers want to fight those Zerglings. This is not a bad engagement for Moonglade. More force field's going to go down. Still a ton of mutas overhead, but the problem is this amount of mutas against that amount of Stalkers.
Above all that amount of gateways, there were so many reinforcements for Top. These Lings definitely did more damage than they should have done, but I don't think that Glade has enough to win the straight-up engagement.
46 Lings. It's gonna be close. 9 mutas are left.
If he's able to somehow just swarm around all these Stalkers, which I'm not sure if he's...
But look at the Stalker count, and Blink is also done.
That's a lot of Lings. What are the upgrades?
26 Stalkers.
0-0 Lings against 2-0 Stalkers as well.
Moonglade's gonna try. Here we go. Perhaps the final fight in this series. This is just perfect Blink micro so far. And Top is gonna do it. Moonglade pulls back to his spines. One of them did not manage to burrow.
This is that phase of the game where the Stalker count just grows out of control, and it seems like you can't kill a single Stalker anymore. Forward Blink going down for Top as well. Still 24 Stalkers remaining, and Glade knows what time it is. GG, good luck, his call.